Hello, Love Nation. How are you guys doing on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday? I am so grateful and honored to be able to be here once again to bring forth a message just for you. We are going to embark on this journey of clarity and understanding of what experience we may be having at this time and what it is that we as a human being or a divine light source energy need to do to push forward. That is what it's about. It's all about growth. Here in Love Nation, we are all about growing in love, embodying God source energy, co-creating with our spiritual team. That's what we are here for. So we're going to ask our spirit team, what is it that we need to know today? One of the questions that I want to embark on is, what in my childhood is dictating my adulthood? What needs to be healed within my childhood that is now dictating my adulthood? So I want to try to find those hidden aspects of self that we may have forgotten about, or those hidden aspects that may have happened to us in our childhood or our adolescent time, and now we have brought it into the cycle of adulthood, because we're like stuck in that cycle. So I'm going to embark on that. I'm going to ask our guys to come in and help us to unpack whatever childhood hurt that may have um, kept you blocked, kept you in a cycle. Now that you're an adult, you may have pushed this back somewhere, hidden in a deep, hidden aspect of yourself, and never truly healed that aspect of you. So let's find out what exactly it is that needs to be healed at this time for Love Nation. What childhood hurt, experience that Love Nation may have had that is dictating their adulthood at this time? What is it that we need to be aware of at this time that needs some attention, some love, some nurturing? Wow, that's too many cards. We're going to ask again. That was too many cards that came out. Spirit, give us a couple of cards to let us know exactly what areas of our life that we need to heal at this time that may have been some type of childhood drama, some type of childhood resistance, some type of childhood, experience that now we as an adult need to bring some type of healing, some type of attention to at this time here in Love Nation. Give us a card or two just to give us an idea what needs some type of love right now. Okay, that's one. Okay. Wow. Okay. So the first two cards, as far as childhood drama, childhood hurt, childhood, something that may have happened during your childhood that now has carried over into your actual adulthood, a hidden aspect of self. Okay, so the first two cards that came out was Seven of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so with these two cards coming out together, I feel like there may have been okay, so first of all, everyone understands that Ten of Pentacles is like wish fulfillment, happy life, happy family, finances are good, everything is working well. The Seven of Pentacles is about someone who's trying to build into that happy life, happy family um, through your creations. So, as far as your childhood goes, I feel like there may have been some type of lack when it came to finances as a child. No matter how hard um, the parent, the parent, um, this looks like a father over here trying to create, trying to build this happy family or happy life. But based off of the questions we asked, what childhood hurt, drama, experience that we may have had, I feel like the father wasn't too, the father figure that you had as a child was not, was I don't want to say they wasn't present because they may have been present in your life. I feel like they were present in your life. They worked hard. They took care of the family as best they knew how to take care of the family. They were trying to build some type of structure, but energetically, um, they wasn't there. The masculine wasn't there. Um, There's two more cards that came here, and it is the Queen of Wands and the Justice card. If you look at it, there's two women here. There were two women in your life. It could be a mother and a grandmother, or it could be I'm being drawn to an aunt. But there were two particular women specifically that were in your life with this wand and justice. They were trying to build balance for you as a kid. As a kid, the father either was absent or he wasn't there emotionally. He may have been there financially, like child support or sending money or, paying for somewhere for you to live or stay. But in reality, where you received your energetic balance was from these two women. There were two particular women in your life that tried to create balance because the Queen of Wands is someone who's very creative, someone who tries to have a stable ground. The other one woman in here is a woman of justice. She holds the scales. So whoever the women in your life were very strong. They were very strong women. The woman or women that were in your life were very strong, but the deepest, darkest childhood wound was the absence of that masculine energy. The masculine was focused on work and focused on building um, something out of nothing. and the women of your life were focused on giving you, um, instructions, giving you a foundation. You may have went to church. I'm picking up religion. They kept you grounded in your religion. They kept you grounded as far as being, a independent person. Whom I'm talking to in the collective, you can be masculine or feminine. You just take it as it resonates in your life. But I do see that there was an absent father. And I do see that there were at least two women. It could be a godmother and a mother. It could be an aunt and a mother, or an aunt and a grandmother. But I feel like those two women played a big role in who you are today. Who you are today. Because they gave you strong foundation and they gave you a balance. Even though you did not have a father figure, they gave you some sort of foundation when it comes to religion, when it comes to how to be someone who works hard for what you want. They gave you the best they knew how when it came to family structure, even without the father figure in the life. So, um, with this father figure being absent from the collective's life, what exactly has transpired in their adulthood? What is it that, what is the negative aspects of the collective self right now based off of the lack of the masculine energy in their life? What is the negative aspect of not having the masculine energy in the collective life at this time? Wow. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups and we have the Four of Pentacles energy for you now. This is what you're dealing with because of the lack of guidance from the masculine energy in your life. So now when it comes to Page of Cups, there's some type of um, lack of emotions, like your emotions are off balance, um, and you've tried to have um, good relationships, but it seems like the cup that you have to offer to these relationships um, is not, you know, not to say that I don't want to say, I want to be careful of my words. So, being that you haven't healed this part of self, when it comes to the absentee of a parent, it leaves you in an unbalance. Although the two women who were in your life tried to bring the balance, but they can't bring the masculine balance because they were women, right? No matter how hard they work like a male or like a masculine to bring stability in your life, they don't have the masculine energy. They were also off balance, being that they didn't have both aspects, or they didn't have the help that was needed from that masculine, or as they needed the energy that they needed in order to help raise you, or to help guide you per se, not raise you. Raising something is like cattle, so I don't want to use raise, but in guiding you in life, okay? And what you also took from this was um, the energy of lack in your finances, lack in your love life, um, lack in your emotions, um, and when I say lack, that doesn't mean that that's just an area of self that needs a little bit more structure, a little bit more healing. And how we're going to do that is you know, bringing it to balance, bringing your heart space to balance, because you have to go back and try and heal those missing pieces of your heart, which is that masculine, or you know, that second parent energy in your life, which is the masculine, because that's what I see. You want to build. You're trying to build yourself up. You are actually on this healing journey, because if you was not on this healing journey, then you wouldn't have been drawn to this particular video at this time. So I definitely feel like you needed to see this video, because there's some emotional lack, and you know this. There's some financial lack, and all of this is energy. You know, it's all energy. You may have money. You know, you may have a relationship, but energetically, you're not feeling the peace of your job or your career. You're not peaceful with it. That is what I mean about lack. You're not peaceful with the job you're currently on. You want more. There's more to explore in your life. You feel your feelings when it surrounds your job. Your feelings is, I could be making more money, or I can be at a better job, because you know the energy here is just off. Like the people that are within your coworkers, you know, your boss, you know, you're always bickering. There's always something going on to leave you in the energy of lack, meaning you're not feeling good. You're feeling a little negative. You're feeling a little drained. That's what I mean about lack in your finances. You trying to build, but you feel like there's more to it, you know. And as far as with this page of cups, that's all about your emotions. That's all about, you know, your love life, your relationships, and so the people that are around you, your outside influences and stuff like that. So when I say there's lack there, it's because inside of you there's something that is missing, you know. And what is happening, you know, is creating, because we all are co-creators of our own reality. So um there's a law of attraction. So however your inner workings is, that's what you're going to attract to you. When it comes to the job, when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to anything that has to do with energy, which everything does. So that's where I mean the lack is coming in, because of a childhood situation with not having that masculine present. Okay, so how has the energy of these two feminine energies that tried to bring balance in the collective's childhood, how has those two feminine energies impacted the collective in their current state as an adult right now? How has that energy of the two women that were trying to bring balance and structure in their life, how has it impacted the collective right now in adulthood, rather negative or positive? Okay. So this is what you lean on in your current state as an adult. You lean on the balance that these two feminine who not raised, who um, gave you guidance as a kid. You lean in on their energy when things get tough, when things get rough. With this Two of Cups and this Three of Cups energy, this is like an energy of celebration, an energy of happiness and joy and peace, and You know, you're feeling kind of grounded and stable and able to celebrate something. So whenever your life take a turn, um, you are someone who can go within and pull that happy space out over the negative space, whatever negative forces that are coming towards you energetically. That foundation that those two women um, has installed in you as a child and growing up into this adulthood is what has kept you in this balanced state. So they did pretty good. These two women, predominant women. It could be a teacher. It could be a teacher. It could. I just heard that because I know I said aunt, a grandmother, a godmother, but it can also be a teacher, someone of influence that may have helped you in your childhood. That is where you pull your positive energy from. So the negative energy that you feel stems from the lack or the missing parts of your childhood, like the father not being there. So that's where your negative energy comes from, but your positive energy stems from these two women who gave you balance, structure, and tried to give you leadership skills when you were a child or an adolescent growing up. Now, how it how is the collective balancing the two energies within themselves? Let's find out, how are you balancing the two energies, that negative energy and the positive energy within the collective? How they're balancing this in themselves? Let's see. Wow. Okay. All right. So the Tower and the Three of Pentacles came up for your balance. Okay? The Tower and the Three of Pentacles came up for your balance. So what I picked up immediately was like, um hmm, there's some angelic, there's some ancestral energy here. There's some ancestral. I'm not sure if those two women are still in your life. I feel like at least one of them are not. At least one of the women, if you look at this Three of Pentacles, it there's only one woman here and there's two males here. This 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 card, the Three of Pentacles, speaks about unions or collaborations, co-creations, you know, some type of contractual energy. So with this card, it fell on the good energy and the Tower fell on the bad energy. They came out just like that. So this is coming up in your life now because you're healing it. You're healing that aspect of your life. You, whoever I'm talking to, you already know this is something that you have to heal within yourself by forgiving your father for not bringing that structure to you as a kid. His energy, you're healing that aspect of yourself by forgiving him and also asking. Remember, this is something that we have to remember. When forgiving people, we cannot um, point the finger of blame because every adult because you got to remember, everyone has to experiencing nurturing a baby or a child, nurturing them, loving them, caring for them. Um, Whenever a parent, mother or father, whenever they take on that challenge of having a baby, the only lessons that they have is from what they know. So that means they get the lessons from their own parents. So your father could have been someone who was a direct lineage of another male figure who did a lot of work and it wasn't hardly home to nourish him. So we can't point the blame because every parent does the best that they know how. So whenever you're forgiving someone for the pain, the hurt that they have placed on you, you forgive them, but yet you have to ask them as well to forgive you for reacting to the way that they raised or, the way that they parented, right? Because as a kid, if one of our parents wasn't in the home, when we become adolescents, we start reacting on that. Not having that second parent, we start fighting against the nourishment or against what that parent is doing, meaning we're becoming a bit of out of control teenager. And that stems from not having the correct balance in our lives growing up. So we react by being, a troublesome teenager. So this is why we have to ask for forgiveness for reacting on the way that they parented. So we forgive them for how they parented us, but we also ask for forgiveness for reacting on the way um, we reacted towards their parenthood. Okay, because and like with me, I'm not gonna lie, I had to do the same with my parents. I called both of them different times, different days. And I told okay, for instance, I told my mom and my dad the same things. I told them, I said, I forgive you. I forgive you for the way you parented me, but I also understand that you did the best that you knew how to do as a parent because you were new at it yourself. And you went off of only what you knew how to, you know. I said, but, you don't have to explain to me anything. Don't explain to me why you did this and why you did that. We don't have to relive that. We don't have to relive it. I forgive you. No explanation needed. I said, but what I want you to do is forgive me. Forgive me for reacting as a younger adult. Now I understand, it takes two energies to create what we have in between us. So I said, forgive me for my reaction to not knowing that you tried to do it the best way you knew how. And that's how I apologized. Because at that point, I'm not pointing fingers on your wrongdoing and I'm not pointing fingers on my wrongdoing because we both had energetically had something to do with the tension that was in between us. That is how you apologize. That is how you forgive. When it comes to forgiving people for wrongdoings, don't point the finger. No explanation needed. Just, I forgive you. You did the best that you knew how. Right? And then, but forgive me for how I treated you, or forgive me for how I reacted to your parenting. That's how we do that. So basically, what I'm saying is that with this tower, you are facing those challenges. Forgiveness. It's easy. It's not as hard as you think. Right now, someone in the collective is facing forgiveness with another parent for not being there. Now, if that parent is not here, you still could do it. As long as it's heartfelt, even if you write it down and go take it to a graveside, you know, or take it to the graveside of forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? Because that'll release, that's when that tower will come in and crumble. It will make everything that was wrong. Because if you look at this tower, you have two individuals here. Those two individuals is the missing parent and yourself. You will bring down that tower that is between you, that energy, that force, that because your energy and their energy created some type of force in between you. Once you forgive, then this is where you're gonna have more peace. But I feel like with this three of pentacles, this is the energy of your help during this tower. There is angelic presence. There is God source energy himself. And there are your with that lady, remember I said at least one of the women has passed on. She's there. She's here to help with this tower. Okay? So that is what is happening right now and how you're taking care of that childhood wound. You're forgiving. You're forgiving and asking for forgiveness at this time. Okay? What is the outcome for the collective when it comes to this childhood wound? What is the outcome for the collective? What is the future outcome for the collective with this healing of the childhood wound? Oh, wow. Yes. Thank you. I love this. I love tapping into you guys' energy. Oh, my God. You're amazing. You guys are so amazing right now. Listen. This is the future outcome. Okay. There's three cards. I'm trying to put it where you can see it. Okay, so these are your three cards. Wow. Wow. So amazing. Okay, so the first card that we have here is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups. Those wounds, you are facing those wounds right now. You're facing those wounds. And the two cups, if you see, there's two cups behind you, ready for you to pick them up and go out on your journey. And if you see, your journey is bright here with this happy life. That's where the home, that's you're getting ready to go home to your happy life, wish fulfillment. But you're revisiting those cups that have been turned over. And if you see how your crown chakra is lit up, that's your angelic presence. That's your ancestors. That's God source energy. They're helping you heal those broken glasses, and they're telling you to get those two cups and let's go home. And you picked up those two cups and you're rebuilding your life, starting over, rebuilding the broken pieces and creating something new for yourself, you know, that's going to bring you peace, harmony, balance. You know, you're going to have a heart full of love. You're going to be very logic about the people, places, and things that come into your energy field. You're going to be someone who is working hard towards your Three of Wands, your victory. See how he's standing there. There's three staffs. There's three staffs there, and he's looking off into the future. He's looking off into his destiny. But those three staffs represents balance, justice, and overcoming. Balance, justice, and overcoming the obstacles. That is what you are doing right now, and that is your future. That is your future. That is the path that you're taking right now. Okay? So you're reliving or going within to heal those wounds of missing or lack, or the areas of your childhood that needs healing at this time, and you're pushing forward, but you are revisiting it, but you're going to push forward and rebuild the life, and rebuild the life that you're going to co-create with those angels, your ancestors, and God energy. um they're here to help you. You have so much help. You are not alone in this journey. Although it may look like you're doing this by yourself, but you are truly not alone. If you look, there's a village behind you. There is a village behind you in the angelic realm, in the spiritual realm. And they are behind you for one reason. They are there to keep you up, help you build. You know, they are there. So your future looks bright. It looks forgiving and healed. So that is what you can look forward to. Keep doing what you're doing. It hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. As long as you're going within to heal those areas of brokenness, or those areas of wounding, it's going to work for you. It is going to work for you. Just know that you're loved. Know that those who have passed on, they're with you, along with God's source energy and your angels, your spirit guides. They are all here for you. So that is all I have for you guys today. I am so grateful to be able to read your energy today. Listen, like I always say, here in Love Nation, we are one nation under the governance of God's source energy. I'm going to pray for you while you pray for me. And if this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We would love to have your energy here so that this message can be more personal for you the next time, the next video, as we go on. We are here to help each other. Your energy helps me, and my energy helps you. That's what it's all about. It's not my channel. It is our channel to grow together as one nation. I love you guys so much. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.